Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mr. Dog.
I can't hear you. I said good morning, class. We're going to go over everything that we have learned in the last couple of weeks of guitar showmanship. We're going to do the finger taps. Let's do finger tap. Put your guitar up. Finger tap. Finger tap. Pull that note. Pull the note. Finger tap. Pull that note. We're gonna 70s jig now. Keep your head level. Focus on that person in the audience and donkey kick. Kick it like a donkey. Come on. Windmill. First position. Mill. Stop. Mill. Stop. Mill. Stop. Mill. Now we're gonna karate kick. Karate kick. Get that thing up. Karate kick. Now the next thing we're gonna do is the most important thing you're ever gonna learn. When you wanna rock hard for those people in the audience, you gotta learn how to do a guitar smash. That's right, a guitar smash!
Mr. D, are you sure that's such a great idea? I mean, remember what happened last time when you showed us the power slide?
That was a long time ago. It was a couple of weeks ago. I've been to rehab for the hip, gotten my limber back, did a little yoga, found my center. I think we're good. But thanks for contributing.
How many guitar professors have we been through now?
I don't know, a lot, but keep them coming. Their pain entertains me.
Now, the guitar smash originated in the late 50s, maybe the early 60s, we don't really know. It's been called many different things. Irresponsible, dangerous, costly. But in this class, we simply call it rock and roll. Here's what we're gonna do now. We're going to learn how to effectively destroy the guitar on stage without causing any bodily injury to yourself or to the people that have paid for tickets to see you in concert. Oh, great, you don't trust me. Take your thumb. We're gonna put it on the neck of the guitar back here. We're gonna take that thumb, we're gonna rotate the hand over, and we grab the neck of the guitar while at the same time dropping the pick. We take the hand, put it under the neck, lift it over, windmill it over, grab it, and then we... My back.
Guys, I don't think his arm's supposed to bend that way.
Yeah, somebody better call an ambulance. Hey, Max, you calling him?
No, I'm getting a picture for the school yearbook. Say cheese, Mr. D.
Here's a little ditty about the history of the I Shine School Academy. It all kind of started when Bridges and left a lot of love in a helping hand. He got a lot of dough and Troy Complete and Jackson, Max, and Miss Hamley. M6 crew popped off the tour. Ruby's gonna kick it up, you know for sure. Spencer, Rachel, Caroline, that's how we kick it. And I shine. When you shine, when you shine, we can handle this together. God will never leave us, never. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's love makes us shine.
Hey, Audrey, do you think that I could get some sugar packets for my coffee?
Sure. You can get some sugar packets behind the counter.
You know, I can't find them. Do you know where they are?
Well, Caroline, I suppose if it's an emergency, I'll just stop reading this article on improving my customer service skills and help you. Oh, there you go. Thanks. Sure thing.
Oh, and sorry to bother you again, but do you think I could get a refill?
You know you're really high maintenance, Miss Dancer Lady.
Audrey!
Here's the tip jar.
Really, Audrey? Never mind.
What, no tip?
Oh, it looks like we have an IS question.
Hello, I Shine Academy. Disappointed in Denver here. I really looked up to a guy at my church. I thought he was the kind of guy that I really wanted to be like. But then he did something that really let me down. How do I know that the role model I'm following is the right one?
Wow. That's tough.
Hey, where'd all this coffee come from?
Columbia?
No, this coffee.
They are so messy, Uncle. That's all I do all day long is clean up after those boys. I'm exhausted. Can I go home early?
Yes, go home early. Take it easy. The rest of the day off. Michael, You must clean this up now. Hey, we got problem. Dieffenbach's injury makes the third guitar showmanship professor we've had in a month. What are we going to do?
I could always teach the class. Oh, yeah. I was the 1989 Supreme Air Guitar Champion for the tri-state area.
No way.
Check it out.
Yeah!
I lost them. Just now? Where? Olivia?
Hey, what's this?
Our tickets! To the limited engagement, fan club members only midnight premiere of The Starving Games.
Oh, I love the Starving Games book. Yeah, it's a vampire girl pitted against her werewolf boyfriend in an epic food fight battle of the millennia.
Olivia loves herself some Starving Games.
And Alexis is definitely the #2 fan.
Yeah.
I loved the books, and I'm so excited to see the movie. Oh, I know. Let's go dress as our favorite characters.
Yeah!
Okay.
I could go as that one guy, or I could be standing here by myself.
It's time to shine it right now.
Romans 12:8 says, if God has given you leadership ability, take the responsibility seriously. If you have a gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly. In God's eyes, we are all leaders, and it's our responsibility to set an example for others. We're supposed to spread His word and shine His light. So no matter what you do, whether it's dancing, acting, singing, playing sports, be a leader and set an example.
Oh, wait a minute, dude. These are cheap. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Mr. B, what's up?
hold on,
Mr. B.
guys.
Man.
What's happening? You all
Mr.
right?
B.
All right, all right. That's what I'm talking about,
Hey,
people.
so what's the deal with guitar showmanship class? Like, we lost our professor.
Oh, but we got another one.
Good.
You're gonna really dig this one. Audrey recommended him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Hey, Troy's gonna introduce him. Troy!
Yeah, Mr. B.
Hey, introduce our new guitar showmanship guy. Come on, guys.
Lights, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the main stage a legend of rock and roll.
Hello, Shine Academy.
He taught Elvis how to play the guitar. The Beatles considered him part of the band. Jimi Hendrix credits him as. Are you sure this is right, Mr. B?
Yeah, it's on his website.
Okay. All right. Jimi Hendrix credits him as a mentor. The man, the legend, Johnny Daylight.
Now try that at home, kids.
Dude, that was the sweetest thing I've ever seen. I play the bass, man.
The bass? No bass player could ever jam like that, son. Get a real guitar. Here, little drummer boy, clean this up for me. Got me sweat dripping all down the strings.
Gross.
Funny, your guitar jamming style is more similar to 80s hair bands than it is to the greats like Hendrix.
Yeah, and your fingers did not match the notes you were playing.
Well, aren't the little girls cute?
Professor Daylight, that was amazing. I can't wait to learn from you in class.
Will you adopt me?
Well, now you two look like you have some promise here. Yeah.
Excuse me, ladies. Hey, can I show you around the place?
Oh, thanks, Mr. B.
All right, come this way.
Did you guys hear that? He said that we had promise.
Then you guys clean his guitar.
I smell his sweat!
That's amazing.
There's something not quite right about that guy.
I was thinking that too. There's the cheesy wig, the body odor, and that really, really bad English accent.
Yeah, those two, but there's something else.
Hey, Liv. Studying?
Diligently.
Hey,
Hey, this is the official Starving Games magazine.
Yeah, it has all the latest information on the stars. Did you know they might be dating in real life?
Olivia, you have a test to study for tomorrow, so you need to be focusing on that right now. We're gonna watch the movie later tonight.
Okay.
Olivia, hey.
It's time to shine it right now.
Without a role model, I feel like you don't really have a clear destination of where you want to go in life. You don't have anything to look up to. You don't have motivation.
And a good role model actually shares with you the truth, at the same time influence you to do what God has told you to do.
You have to stay this godly person that people are going to want to be like, because that's what a role model is. Somebody wants to be like you, and you have to set an example.
So-and-so acted like this, why can't I, you know? So I want other people to look at me and say, well, she acted like that, maybe I can too.
So if you're trying to be a role model for younger kids, you know, don't do things that you wouldn't want your own kids to do.
If you have a little brother or sister, they look up to you all the time.
One of the biggest struggles of being a role model is accepting the fact that it's okay to make mistakes, because they're not looking to somebody perfect. If they were, they'd look up to God. And they want to see who you are and not who you're trying to be.
We have to remember that we are always role models to somebody, and somebody's always looking up to us, like, no matter who you are.
Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Johnny Daylight's gonna fail me because I play bass. A 4-string guitar, not 6.
I'm sorry, Michael. Just go one more day at least.
Yeah, you can hang in there. I know you're definitely not a quitter.
Hey, what's up, guys? You going to class?
Yeah. You know, guys, I read the Jimi Hendrix biography last night, and it didn't mention anybody named Johnny Daylight. Are you serious? Because I watched the Beatles documentary last night. There was no Johnny Daylight in that either.
That is so strange.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Michael, we're gonna be late to class, so you better come on.
Who cares about class?
Dude, are you kidding me? Johnny Daylight rocks.
Unless you play bass, then he hates you and calls you.
Yo, Thumper! When are you gonna learn to play a real guitar?
The bass is a real guitar.
Oh, says the little girly girls. Now these are the real rockers right here. There's a knitting class right down the hall. I think it might be a little more suited for your dainty hands.
Let's go get some coffee, guys. We'll go somewhere where people actually appreciate us.
Yeah. Spence, you coming?
Come on, Michael.
Now that the ladies are gone, I got you boys a little something. Nothing says rock and roll like bandanas.
Oh, the same one you have.
Exactly. Now, why don't you be good lads? Run off and get me a spot of tea and crumpets while I get ready for class.
Let's go. Troy, my man,
Hey.
rock on.
Rock on.
Yeah. Hey, can me and him get a coffee? And actually, we need tea and crumpets.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what are crumpets, by the way?
Oh, it's bread with holes in it.
A donut. Got it. Rock on.
Rock on. Rock on. Have you guys seen Olivia?
Oh, she's right behind you.
Oh, hey. You're 2 hours late and you missed 2 classes. Where have you been?
I overslept. Seeing that midnight premiere last night just did me in. I was so excited I could not sleep.
Well, I told you not to drink that entire bucket of soda. It's noon. You slept this late?
When I realized I had missed the first class, I also realized that I hadn't enough time to go see another showing of the Starving Games.
You skipped class to see the Starving Games again?
When you see it a second time, you realize that—
Olivia, do you realize how much trouble you could get in for this?
Nobody has to know. Hey, after school, did you want to go see it again with me?
No. You really need to reprioritize. I love the Starving Games just as much as you do, but you don't see me skipping class. You need to really tell Mr. Bridges what you've done.
All right. For the rockers, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm sorry, we're out of crumpets, but there's a donut place on the corner.
Rock on.
Yeah.
Rock on.
And now for the rubies.
Nothing.
Oh, look who it is, the loud drummer boy.
You guys are starting to sound like that professor of yours, Johnny Dipstick.
Oi, you and your lame bass guitar friend just wish you were as cool as us.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. Who's ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready to rock and roll. Your hair, it's purple.
Why not? Rock and roll!
Rock and roll! Rock and roll. Your teeth.
There's the crumpet.
What would happen if we actually decided to change?
If we use the Bible,
If we used the Bible. The Bible.
To help us with everyday situations.
our friends, our music,
Our families.
Is there any topic the Bible doesn't cover? This.
this,
This.
this.
This is iTopics.
Matthew 6:21 says, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And treasure can be whatever you hold dearest to your heart, in this case, a role model. And it's not bad to have a role model. Actually, in 1 Corinthians 11:1, Paul says, "Follow me as I follow Christ." So it's important to make sure that the person you're modeling your life after is modeling their lives after Christ. I know for me, when my heart is closest to God, I'm able to serve more fearlessly and boldly. There was a time in my life when I wasn't following God, and I had a friend that really looked up to me. So when she saw me making poor choices, it actually encouraged her to make poor choices as well. And when I found this out, it really burdened my heart to know I had the power to draw someone away from the living God. But it also encouraged me to know that I had the power to lead someone closer to God through my actions. God has placed family and friends in your life for a very specific purpose. And by the way that you live, you're able to either encourage people to follow God or draw them away from Him. When Paul said, "Follow me as I follow Christ," he understood that it wasn't going to be man that we look to first, but always God. So I would encourage you to stay in the scripture and be in constant prayer so that your heart is becoming more and more like Christ, so that you're able to choose a good role model, but you're also able to be a good role model.
Oh, Stella. Oh, Eddie. The truth is, I'm a vampire.
Olivia, aren't you supposed to be in class?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
I'm acting out scenes from my favorite movie, The Starving Games.
Starving Games, starving. That's all I ever hear. Pop, quiz you on the Starving Games. The girl?
Stella Everprin.
Mm-hmm. Where is she born?
Tigard, Oregon, 1996. It was a Tuesday, and it was raining. A slight mist.
What about the boy?
Eddie Pinningale.
Mm-hmm. What's his favorite color?
Easy. Forest green, like the color of the cloak that Stella first wore when he saw her. It was raining. A slight mist.
Oh, that's glorious. How many Bible verses do you know?
4 that I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't know. When you put it like that.
It's okay to be a fan of things, sports, comic books, and whatever else, but just think of what would happen if you put that kind of energy into learning the Bible.
Mr. Bridges, I have something to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be better if she told you.
Great.
Mr. Bridges, Olivia's been skipping classes to go see the Starving Games.
Oh, I'm so surprised. Not really? What's the matter with you? And just because of that, You're gonna do a 5,000-word essay for me.
A 5,000-word essay on the Starving Games?
You'd like that, right? No, on the importance of trombone.
Trombone? Nobody likes the trombone.
Hey, take it easy, I play trombone.
I mean, everybody loves the trombone.
Everybody does, that's right.
Guess I better get to work.
Yeah, got a lot of work to do, girl. Olivia, leave the dolls.
She's not that big of a fan. Your favorite color isn't forest green, it's emerald green.
I know, I don't know what her deal is. She's not so smart. Mr. Bridges is her biggest fan, though.
Here's your peanut butter and caviar sandwich, sir.
You were there the whole time?
Unfortunately.
No one should ever know of this.
I will take it to my grave.
Thank you.
Hey guys, sporting a new look.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? You guys look like real rockers, huh? Like Johnny Daylight.
Yeah, oh, rock and roll brothers, my brother.
Hey, check out what your role model's doing right now.
Did you happen to catch last month's issue of Rolling Stone with me on the cover? The upper left, just corner, you could barely see my purple hair. Why are you even looking at me? Don't you make like minimum wage? Get off and get me a spot of tea, would you, love? Thank you. Oh, look, it's the bass player and the drummer and the little ballerinas. It's like you're all kind of the same thing. You're not really a lead guitarist, so you're just kind of background to the circus. You're just kind of the little donkeys that run around behind there, don't you think? No? I think so.
Is that who you want to be like, Noah? You know, because Max looks up to you.
No, I don't. I look up to myself and rock and roll.
Okay, whether you want to admit it or not, you do. And because you look up to Johnny Daylight, Max does what you do.
He's right. I mean, look at ourselves, man. We look ridiculous.
Speak for yourself. I pull this look off.
Noah's the big star. He's the action. He's the lead guitarist. He rocks. And you're really just not the guitar players or the stars. You're just kind of the background.
Mr. Daylight, these are my friends, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop treating them like this.
Noah, when are you gonna realize as lead guitarist, you're above everybody else? You're here, they're down here.
If you continue to treat them like this, I can't look up to you.
Everybody looks up to me. Look at me. I'm Johnny Daylight.
Johnny Daylight.
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We did a little research on you. Turns out you did not teach Elvis how to play the guitar. The Beatles and Hendrix would have no idea who you are.
Yeah, and something else, your real name is Harvey Schmeller. By the way, I've been wanting to do this all day long.
Well, I guess my services as professor of guitar showmanship are no longer needed.
Yeah, be gone.
Excuse me. Well, you know what? I'm done with the lot of you because I'm Johnny Daylight. Rock and roll! Excuse me.
Hey, disappointed in Denver, I Shine Academy here. Finding a role model can be a tough thing to do.
Yeah, guys, it's important to be aware of who you're looking up to.
Sometimes they may not be who you think they are.
In 1 Corinthians, Paul says, "Follow me as I follow Christ."
The best way to find out if you found a worthy role model is to see if they are following Christ.
Yeah, really try to get to know them.
If they're not a follower of Christ, it's probably time to find a new role model.
Yeah, and remember, most importantly, is that you are a follower of Christ, so that others may look to you to be that great role model.
He's your dream guy, don't treat you right, but you still try. Give him all you've got, but he still makes inside. Like, what's the point in this life? Tell me what good am I? The day's not over, the night's not here. I'll be your shoulder, I'm always near. Come and I'll show ya. Let go of your fear. When you're looking for a reason to I'll show you a way you can be free. Sometimes it gets hard, like a bug you can't say. 'Cause we all have a reason to pray. Hold tight, a reason to pray. Hold tight, it's gonna be alright, alright. Open up your eyes, I'll lead you to a better life. I promise. When you're looking for a reason to I'll show you a way you can be free. Sometimes it gets hard, like a bug you can't say. 'Cause we all have a reason to be.
I love being able to work with iShine, being able to talk to kids just about real problems that they're having, because I'm there. I'm right in those same problems with them.
It gives tweens and teens and kids an outlet. This is a place where they can go and feel comfortable and just talk with other Christians, listen to Christian music, watch Christian TV shows, and it's an awesome thing they're doing. I hope they keep doing it.
We at iShine, we're having a blast doing what we're doing. We hope you enjoy the programming. Here's what's really important, that you guys understand how important you are to God. You are so loved, and you are created with a purpose. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell your parents what you saw here on television today. Not just what you saw, I want you to talk to them about what you learned. Because you see, your dialogue, your conversations with your parents are so important in helping you really understand what God wants to do in your life. So talk to them. And to your parents, I'm a parent too, so I know how crazy life can get. But it is so important that we engage our kids, that we be deliberate about the things that we say and the things that we do. Because we, right now, are forming the people that they are going to become. By the age of 13, that formation is pretty much set in stone. So we have this time to really help mold a life. It's critical that they understand how much they're loved, not just by you, but by their Father. And that's what iShine's all about, is engaging kids under the age of 13 with a message of identity, who they are in Christ. For more information, check us out. Visit us at ishineinfo.com.